I don't like the other stores in the area. I actually came over here from a different store when the owner retired because he recommended Glenn, and I didn't like the other store in town. We took the kids to go see Black Panther when it came out.
My nigga.
And they all enjoyed it. It was a good standalone movie. It didn't need to connect to everything else, even though there were some Easter eggs and callbacks to some of the other movies. It let itself to open up for more Black Panther sequels.
No, duh.
It can be on its own and still hold its own and hold the audience. Marvel's been doing a really good job with their cinematic universe. It's been great. I'm thinking they may kill off Captain America. Or supposedly kill him off, because, characters never really die. They'll bring him back somehow. I want to really see how well they do with Thanos. If they portray him correctly, as he has been in the comics, and instead of being the roles and the cutscenes and the cameo he has been, where he's just sitting back and he gets in and gets his hands dirty, that it should be really good.
Black Monday Murders came out a couple weeks ago again. It was like 8 months late. It's one of Hickman's few books that I even like, but it's still like kind of a hard book to follow, just like all of Hickman's shit that he puts out, right? Going 8 months though, what they're putting in this month's previews, and I think nobody should order it. I don't want to carry it, but I've already had people ask me to order it for them. Remember about in 2012, Hickman was doing the book The Shield for Marvel. Me personally, I thought it sucked. I read an issue and a half. Wish I could have thrown it in the fire. At issue 5, or at issue 4, it just stopped coming out. Well, they're soliciting the last 2 issues of this book now. 6 years later. Nobody should order it. Nobody should buy it. People shouldn't support that sort of laziness, or I don't know what happened in his life. Not a lot must have happened in his life, because he still put out Avengers after that. He's still been putting out all this other stuff. And guess what? If something happened to the artist, get a new artist, because 6 years is just too long to wait for
it's
two
not like
issues.
Marvel gives a shit about their artists anyway.
No. I mean, most of their artists.
Damn them.
Yeah, right. Most of Marvel artists suck anyway. So, right. I mean, first of all, the story itself blew. So you might as well put some finger paint art on it too. It won't matter. But yeah, I don't think anybody should order the book. Did you order it too?
Yeah, I ordered it.
You disappoint me too.
I'm always a disappointment.
No,
so.
it's people like you who keep people like that with jobs where they should be fired.
I want the end of the story.
Who cares?
Let it die.
Yeah, let it die. Right, let it die.
Let it die.
If Kevin Smith gets out of the hospital and decides, oh my God, I want to finish my Bullseye story, and they go to it, I don't think anyone should ever read it. One issue came out, he never finished it. I don't think anyone should ever read it, and no one should even support that book.
I waited 3 years for that Spider-Man Black Cat, and it was worth the wait. So I don't want to hear it.
There was one person who thought it was worth the wait. Okay, it's as a matter of fact, when it came out, I said, "Man, I thought this book was over." Thanos has been a good book since issue 1. The Cosmic Ghost Rider thing started on and whatever. I don't know if they're gonna even stay on after the Cosmic Ghost Rider things is on, but the book has been good since issue 1. I mean, I recommend if you can't get even regular issues to read the trades, because the book is really good.
I might just wait for that to come out then.
Yeah, because I've been reading it monthly since it came out. Jeff Lemire started on it. I like some of his stuff. Some of his stuff is awful. This Gideon Falls, this issue number 1 that came out this week, it was decent. You made this book interesting enough where I may want to read a couple more issues. His Royal City, I think is a really good book. But again, he's doing the art in it too, so you got his finger paint art that he does. So it's
I think it's avant-garde.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Avant-garde.
I mean, his characters all look. I mean, his artwork all looks the same. It looks like Sweet Tooth. Oh. It's which Sweet Tooth thought was great for that book. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I think that's Jeff Lemire's best book he's ever written. Everything else has been a step below or down in the sewers.
Down in the fire.
Jeff Lemire did a good Thanos, and then I think Soul took over it. Yeah, I think he took over it, and now I think it's Donnie Cates that's writing it. So there's been 3 good writers on that Thanos book.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I win that Snagglepuss contest.
Yeah.
The single worst comic in history, Snagglepuss. Let me just throw that out there.
And I've liked some of their Hanna-Barbera stuff that
Yeah.
they've done. Scooby Apocalypse is great. I'm enjoying the Jetsons. Yeah, I was never a big Snagglepuss fan, anyways. But I get it. This is we'll call it poo.
Yeah, I'll just say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll keep it.
Yeah, keep it nice. Yeah.
Why are you gonna start now?
It's absolute shit. When did this come out?
Like 3 weeks ago, maybe.
Where the hell was I was just thinking about that one too. I was going, where the hell's Old Man Hawkeye at? And then you had one up on the
This is
shelf.
good too.
I know. I dug the
Yep.
first one.
Yep.
It was
It's
decent.
issue 2 is just as good.
I did love the Superman cover. The old farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cracked up at that. That's good. Michael Bendis is coming on.
Yeah.
Superman.
Kind of disappointed with that.
Really?
I like his stuff, but I think Action Comics has been the best Superman book in 20 years. So
Yeah.
why fix something that's not broken? Why don't you put someone as good as Bendis on something that is broken, like Justice League?
I've been conflicted with Justice League. I don't know. I guess I'm just buying it right now just because I'm 40 issues in and I can't really put it down.
I read it for free, and I didn't let it sully my home. Yeah.
Have you been reading Bane Conquest?
I stopped that issue like 3.
It's kind of like another little fun one. I don't know. I'm kind of sucker for it right now.
Yeah.
It's weird.
They got a couple more issues.
Good.
Yeah. At the beginning, I didn't really care for it, so I just kind of stopped reading. I mean, I read a shit ton of books, so it's but the people who are stuck and staying reading it really enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
It's fun.
yeah,
He busts heads. He kills people.
and I'm okay with that.
This one. See, look, 9. It's the same number as this one. 7.97. 15. How many do you have to buy of these to get that one?
I don't remember how many I had to get for. Some are cheaper than some are like less than I was like. This was like a 1 in 10. I remember.
That was right.
Yeah, I think this was like a 1 in 15 or 1 in 20. I don't remember what that one. I don't remember what that one
I
was.
think that's 1 in 50. Isn't
Oh.
it? Oh, I paid 1,000 for books before, many times. But new, just cover price. I wouldn't pay more than cover. This came out 2 months ago, and it's 20. This came out 3 months ago, 15. This was right. It was right here last week. Second printing. Hey, you got second printings up here. If they're written correctly, then everybody wants them. Because you could have a good character and a crappy story. But if you have a good character and a good story, it's like a big sell.
You don't care about the books. You just care about the value. That's all you
It's all
care
about
about.
the money.
You're part of the problem with comics.
I've only been collecting for 35 years. It's all about money.
It is now. That's all you
No,
care about.
Get out of here.
Oh, I don't know if I can get a 10 on this. Yeah, it's all about the money.
So are you. Look, $10. This came out last month.
Came out last week actually.
So how can you be all about the money? Look, this just came out today, right?
Yeah. It's a variant. That's one of 100. You know, it's
I mean, look at it right there, variants. That's all about money. But good,
yeah.
because
I'm in the business.
You need the money. So
I'm in the
you can
business.
Charge 50.
Well, so why don't you do it and go get the $50 for it?
I'm not that greedy. I'd rather buy old comics and sell old comics than new stuff.
You're the guy who's buying 3 or 4 copies of new stuff. What are you talking about?
Actually, I only buy 10.
Yeah. What do you get this? You know, this is the third printing now, or it's
Second printing.
yeah, because that's gonna be worth something.
No, it's not.
It already is. Look.
It's a cool cover, that's
Yeah.
why. I'm going to hang it on top of my bed. So these are my pulls for this week. This is average. I space them out. I try to collect 3 or 4 at a time. That way I can read them all at once. It's hard to read one book every month because then you forget what you read last time. So I wait till there's a bunch. Usually works out. I'm getting old. I can't even see anymore.
You didn't get this last week?
No, I didn't see it last week.
This book is good. Yeah.
You got Made Men 2 anywhere lying around?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I picked up Amazing Spider-Man number 10 last week.
Oh yeah?
Yep. It was 140?
That's not bad.
No. It looked like a 8 or 9, right?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe they made a mistake when they graded it.
63.
It's a perfectly cut slice. Like When you're looking at it in the pit, you
Yeah.
didn't even see it. I thought they made a mistake.
Yeah.
So mad. But still, I mean, it's to fill the set, so.
This artwork is so bad. Here's another. I mean, the fact is, they put these books out. They're $1.50. You know, I mean, it's on real paper. I mean, it's great.
Paper.
But again, another thing is like, man, why don't we sell many of these books? Well, because no one can see what it looks like. You know, it's another independent book that has some clown that doesn't know anything about artwork. I mean, this would be like me drawing this book because I can't draw.
It's not that bad actually.
No, this is.
It's for $1.50 though. This is $4 or $5 a piece.
Oh yeah.
That's $1.50.
But I mean, there was. I read this book last night. Yeah. There was points of this I had no. I couldn't tell what was going on.
There's no words. It's all art.
Especially if you have some shit with no words and it's all art, you better have good art so you know what's going on in the story.
Now I got your fingerprints all over it.
It's okay. I'll autograph it for you if you want.
Absolutely.
I'm a drummer, and I was giving a guy a lesson in our garage. And when we moved to Pennsylvania, I built floor-to-ceiling shelving to house all these long boxes, and looked over his head and saw all the boxes, stacked up, two stories worth of them, and said, "I've been here 11 years. I don't think I've taken one book down out of those boxes and read it. It's time for me to sell and let somebody else enjoy them." And that's exactly what happened. The first person who bought something, the smile on their face was like, "Yeah, that's why I did this. It's very cool." Yeah. It's funny now being on the other side of the counter and customers come in and I go, "Did you read the last so-and-so?" And they go, "No, I haven't read it yet." It's like, dude, come on, catch up here. This is what we do this for, is to be able to talk about this stuff. It's very cool, very cool. Most of the things people bring in are from the 90s. It's when people started putting everything in a bag, so they're all still in perfect condition because everybody's still got them. So that's not the older stuff. They come in sometimes. We had a customer came in. He had like the really early Amazing Spider-Man. And I was like, dude, I can't afford this. And I had to tell him. And he ended up selling the stack for about $12,000. So I was happy for him. It's like, I can't give him that. Not in the. We've been in business almost exactly a year. So we don't have that kind of outlay yet. So. All right. Time to go. We have a store in Pennsylvania, and I use Glenn's shop and Glenn as an example when people ask, I wanted to recreate that feeling there, and I tell them that's, the discounts I give are because of that's the way you did them, which is the right way to do things, and just, it was a good place to come in. If you felt like chatting about books, you chat about books. If you didn't, it's like, yeah, okay, give me your $50 and get out. So I modeled almost everything we do down there after being here.
Wow, that makes me feel good.
It's true.
Yeah, we have a lot of our customers come in. They enjoy talking with Mitch and talking about the books and talking about what's going on and everything and what's going on in the store. And our customers are very invested in us succeeding. Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
Family is watching the store for us today and tomorrow, who are two of our best customers.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the weekend is a guy that's been with us since day one. So it's like,
he was like our first customer.
Yeah,
right. So it's been I can't stress that enough. It's this was the model. This is the way to do it.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That makes me feel good.
Good.
Yeah. 25 years ago, there was a lot less stuff.
Well, I think you had, the New This Week rack, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
On the wall.
Yeah, on the wall. Guess we used to have a rack that went across the whole wall.
Right.
Yeah, actually, it's those shelves that are on the side now is what we used to have going across the whole. We used to have going across the whole wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
It's
same
amazing.
rug, 25 years.
Same dent in
to
the
actually,
floor.
Yeah, to do this, you got to take everything out now to replace the
And
rug.
forget
Yeah.
that. Our stuff, it took 17 days just to sort it.
Yeah.
And the two of us.
The two of us at night, every night,
Stacking
just
'em up.
sorting.
I'd work. I didn't even have a place yet. I had all these boxes on the front porch at my parents' house.
Oh my God.
And plus I had my own collection up in my room, right?
Right.
And so I would just take a box and just start like sorting through stuff. Not pricing anything because I never knew when I was going to get a spot to
you were gonna do
open.
it. Right.
It's so I mean I would just put some stuff in order, but that was it. I mean,
Kinda,
so
yeah.
so it was just it took forever, and then when I got a place, it's already open in January, and we were able to stop moving stuff here December 1st. It was 30 days of to get everything together and whatnot, just to be ready. And I mean, I didn't have half the stuff that I have here, you know. But you got to go through and you got to price everything up. And there was some boxes you started that weren't priced yet, you know. It's
when we opened, we had no pricing at all.
You go through and you put it. You go through and all the time you spend putting it in order. You don't price it when you're doing that, and then you got to go back again and do it all again.
But it wasn't until I got the alarm system that I actually started even bringing the back issue stuff in. Yeah, all the real stuff in. You know, it's.
I think we have 50 long boxes in the store.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about that's what we did.
Yeah.
And that's about right. It's about the same.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the wall books. I have to go through the wall books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got what we
We need
somebody
a
was
box
asking
too.
for.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
need
and
a
on a box.
Okay.
They're usually here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, his Venom stash was like this. The movie did that. What? Like, what the frick? Now I can't. Nobody cared for Venom, but now that the movie's coming out, everyone is losing their minds and they're buying up everything. You can't find the Lethal Protector anywhere. You can't find the Planet of the Symbiotes. It scatters. You can't find it anywhere. If Glenn doesn't have it, nobody has it. Used to walk by it and this was nice and even. Now look. And you know, it's like my favorite character too. Shit. Oh well.
Mine too.
What?
Venom.
Yours is Spider-Man.
Well, Venom's my favorite. Is my favorite villain.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, I'm just kidding. It's
God damn, you always do that. I think 3 people. It's gonna be Iron Man, Hawkeye, probably Iron Patriot.
Why, there's supposed to be some deaths in the movie?
So I think that's why they're releasing it a week early, so that someone in Canada doesn't come on Facebook and spoil it for everybody that's gonna see it 3 days later, something like that. You know.
You know, stop going to those.
Oh, you
those,
can't
those
go away
sites. You know?
from
Never.
It's
I
so
don't know-
hard.
I don't know what it's
Yeah,
like.
it's
I
hard.
don't go to any of the movie
Yeah,
sites for anything,
yeah.
so I don't find out.
Yeah,
about
so you're
anything.
smart. Yeah, you stay out.
Yeah,
clear
just
away.
stay off it. It's
Yeah.
not that hard.
Yeah.
It's not difficult.
That too.
Oblivious song. That's new. Oh, Robert Kirkman's writing this.
Oh, Oblivion song? Yeah, no, that's why I want to actually read
Oh,
this.
is that what you came in for?
Yeah, it's one on one of my. Oh, shit, it's right there. Beautiful.
Well, since this is my boy,
Oh,
I have to try it out.
You a fan of Robert Kirkman?
Yeah, huge fan. Yeah, been reading his stuff for years.
you told me once every time a new trade comes out, you like start reading.
Yeah, I reread like the Walking Dead trades, every single new trade. Yeah, every single time. I never get bored of it. So it's like, it's so good. It's good stuff. But the show's okay. I definitely like the books a lot more. The books are just more like, I just feel more emotionally attached to it. I'm not sure it's because I've been reading for a long time or if it's really that good, but yeah, definitely more emotion, in my opinion.
They're supposed to be the same characters, but because we've been reading it for so long,
Yeah.
it's not the same.
And plus, I feel like when the comics, you kind of put like, you kind of like put your own spin on the characters a little bit, like, you know, you have your own little voices that you have for them, and
Exactly,
it's
right.
like, you know,
Someone does something in the show, and you go, Carl wouldn't do that. Whatever you're doing.
with the show, you get too specific in their characters, and it's just like, that's good or bad, I guess, but for me, I'm just like, the comics are just they're always going to be gold. No one does shock like Robert Kirkman does.
Oh yeah, with those like page spreads. And
Yeah. Yeah, like when he runs to like make you emotional, he will make you like.
Yeah, no. The scene in the comic where Carol, spoiler alert, when Carol's like losing her mind and they have the zombie chained up and she's going like, no one likes me anymore. She like gets in close and the zombie goes like on her neck like, you like me? I was like, how in the world are they gonna do that on camera?
Yeah.
And then they just went in a completely opposite direction.
I feel
with the character.
Yeah.
And I love it, but it's weird.
It is weird. The show definitely did Carol a lot more justice than it did in the comic. Because,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is weird. It is weird, you know. Since you're reading, you're going at your own pace, and that really benefits the comic. Or like as the show, when the show tries to be slow, you know, people either love or hate that. And, yeah, and that doesn't always translate well, you know. Governor. I think they actually did a better job with the governor in the show. In the show, they really really explored him. He didn't just start off as like this crazy villain. He was like, he was kind of a regular guy, and then things just progressed and happened. So I like that little spin they had on it. Negan, I like Negan in the show. I just wish he was more like the comic book. Because, like, in the comic, he gets to swear. Yeah. That's what I kind of wish, like, they had it like an HBO or something, so they could just, like, go crazy with the content and stuff.
Not fucking cool. You have no fucking idea how not fucking cool that shit is. You are not safe, not even fucking close. In fact, you are fucked.
Issue 100 was the first appearance of what?
Yeah, it was his first appearance.
Okay.
And the last appearance of Glenn, so. I had to say that the show really fucked that up. They really did.
Well, the death of Glenn?
Yeah.
Why?
No, because so in the show, it was, I forget which season it was, but like, they split that whole scene from the end of one season to the beginning of the next season, whatever, and like, that, I think that split was a mistake. It should have just been one goal thing, just like, hey, showed up, do his thing, and then be like whatever, and ending the season like that instead of like splitting that scene into two. I feel like that was a mistake. Yeah, it didn't work.
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna originally say something along the lines of them killing Abraham and then Glenn.
No,
I remember thinking when that happened, I was like, that sort of takes away from the initial, like, who is he gonna kill? Oh, he's only gonna kill one guy. Oh, two of them. Oh, what?
Well, no, I like that because I thought that was actually a nice spin on the whole that whole scene to make it like, because you always want to like change things up if you're going to the show, especially for like people like us who read the comics and stuff. Yeah. So like, and that kept me on my toes, and I'm like, okay, I appreciate that. I just wish it wasn't like split the way it was. Yeah. The Walking Dead has always been really, really good about that. Like even when you get to know characters, you think a character's gonna be important, and they die right away. The next scene, and it's like, well, that's life. Things, people come and go, things happen. You have to deal with it, and yeah, so it's always resonated with me.
It actually goes on a bit easier too, because I mean, the way like a trade breaks it up with like the cover, it kind of feels like a commercial break in between.
Right, exactly.
So instead of that having it be like a movie more rather than
right, exactly. It's like one continuous story, which is, I guess, has always been the thing with The Walking Dead. It's like this is a zombie story that never ends, so it's like just continues. It's one thing, and they always that's why they always design their issues specifically the way they do. So like when they come up in the trades, they just flow really, really nice. Yeah, which I always appreciated. That's how I started with it in Walking Dead was through trades. That's why I know. I think Iron Man needs to die, and he's going to die.
Needs to die.
He needs. Well, practicality-wise, he has to die. I mean, like I'm pretty sure Robert Downey Jr. doesn't want to keep doing the character anymore. And on top of that, it's like eventually he can't do the character anymore. So it's like if they're smart, they're gonna find a way to kill him off that's gonna make sense, and then that way they can do whatever in the future. Whether they want to get a new Iron Man or maybe something different. Who knows?
It would be interesting. I'll leave it at that. It would be interesting to see them.
It just would be a shame if they shoehorn themselves to like not be able to do different or newer stories just because they're stuck with these characters and whatever. And it just I just feel it's a longevity kind of thing. You have to open yourself up to like changes and stuff like that. And, killing off a big character like Iron Man. Or whoever, maybe do like, kill them all if anything, whatever,
Kill them all.
Yeah.
And I say kill them all. Yeah.
That could be like a catalyst inspiration for like newer heroes to come in and do their thing. You know what I mean? I think he came to own this bitch. I was talking to my friends and we were talking about how like when you first you see him walking out of the spaceship and he's just like walking there. He looks like a guy who was in jail and just got out of jail. And he was like, he was like the big motherfucker in jail. So he's just like, what's up?
Hey, where are the white women at?
I think it's trade number 16 for Invisible. I think that might be my least favorite one. But I love all the other ones though. They're so good. This is the reason why I don't like reading comic book, like superhero comic books. Because I read this superhero comic and I really, really like this. And everything else just does not compare, in my opinion.
It doesn't. It really
no,
doesn't.
this is how you do a superhero story justice.
Right at the top there.
Yeah.
The best superhero comic in the universe.
I don't think any other superhero story compares to it. And that's my opinion that I'm going to stick to.
If they killed everybody off in Infinity War,
Yeah.
these are the kind of people that I'd end up seeing them starting new with. Chow, the new Hulk, Vivian Vision, Vision's daughter, Miles Morales.
Yeah.
All these people I could, a Nova movie.
Yes.
I would love a Nova movie. I think that would be sick. The latest run of Vision, when he decides to try and make a family, like he builds a wife, a daughter, and a son. I read, yeah, no, like literally. I read that entire run, and I loved it. I loved it so much, and it, like seeing Viv in this team is the reason I'm actually reading Champions, because I like her as a character. She's really cool. If you ever want to get into comics, I highly recommend reading that Vision. If you ever want to borrow it, you let me know. I will give it to you. It's a weird look on like computers trying to assess what like human emotion is, and how like trying to access different emotions gives like they're like it's causing glitches in their system. Like, I feel this, but I shouldn't. But and like their speech is getting all like fucked up, and it's
right.
It's it was just I remember when it finished. I was like, so
What's next?
well, what's next? Yeah, you can't finish with this right now. I want more. You don't understand.
There you go. You know, he had a new book coming out. That's exciting.
Yep, finished one, started another.
Exactly.
Yep.
Why not?
Gotta keep busy. Gotta pay for your house and your boat somehow.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you have a boat. I don't know.
$25.
They usually do.
Yep.
Yeah. I would have a boat.
I was over in Boston. I was like, well, I'm here. I called Newbury Comics. I went, do you have this here? Give me a minute. I'll look around. Oh yeah, we got it right here.
Wow.
Really?
You actually found a book at Newbury Comics.
I know,
You know,
right?
it's rare. Amazing Spider-Man books.
Oh, this threat level red stuff. I don't know.
Oh, that's crazy.
Is that any good?
Not really. No, let's put it this way. It's better. It's better than the last couple story arcs have been. I liked Dan Slott at the beginning. Yeah. It's tiring now, and he needs to move on, and you need someone else to give it some new blood.
Was it Nick Spencer that's who's taking over?
Is that who's taking over? Yeah.
Well, I was actually gonna say, what did he write before? Like Nick Spencer.
A ton of stuff.
Right, Cal.
Actually, right now, The Fix.
Is that? Oh,
That's an Image book.
Love that book. Love that book. Yeah. If it could just come out on time, it would even be better.
Superior Foes of Spider-Man, which was a great book.
I didn't like that at all.
I love that book. It was off the wall, crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was stupid, actually.
That's why I liked it. Sometimes you get a little stupid in your Spider-Man
No,
books.
sometimes stupidity is good, but that was stupid.
Kind of reminded me of Quantum Woody. Kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, Quantum Woody belongs there. You know, the Spider-Man. That was just too stupid.
Spider-Man wasn't in it.
No.
The villains.
Right.
Yeah,
But they made them into idiots too.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was great.
total
Loved
idiots.
it. Should make a TV show out of it.
Three Stooges kind of.
There's certain things that work. That probably would have worked if you made a cartoon or a movie out of it. But there's certain things that work on film that doesn't work at all on print, and that's one of them. Like to me, even some of the Deadpool stuff, the silliness of Deadpool just doesn't work but in the movie it was awesome.
Invincible, your favorite book?
Ugh.
Love that book.
I like it.
Love that book. It was the second best Kirkman book next to The Walking Dead.
What'd you think?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Without giving anything away.
I'm still catching up.
No, it was good. I liked it.
Let's see. But what other Kirkman books can we talk about? I think
Oblivion.
Marvel Team Up was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marvel Zombies, the first one was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the
Did
first
Kirkman
one.
do the first Marvel Zombies?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was great. I like
Yeah,
I
Captain
liked it a
America
lot.
was an abortion, though.
Oh, Captain America was awful.
Horrendous. What else did he do that sucked? What else did he do? He did something. Oh, Irredeemable Ant-Man was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. That was Kirkman too. Yeah, that was good.
Come on, you should know. You're a comic book shop owner. You should know all this stuff off the top of your head.
I forget some of that shit now. Like Irredeemable Ant-Man was great, but you know something? It really on the scale of things, it's a nothing book. So I forgot about Irredeemable Ant-Man until he just mentioned Irredeemable Ant-Man. But I remember how much I liked it. But it's
too many books.
Yeah, you're right.
And
right.
It's a good book. You know,
Yeah.
if it was like half the books being published, like it would stick out more. But you get too many books. And too much crap. So when you get a decent book, that's not like.
Well, right.
Awesome.
So we should get rid of probably half of the. And I'm not. We should probably get rid of.
I think Marvel's going to cut some.
No, I mean, I think we should get rid of half of your creator-owned shit too, because half of that is the worst stuff ever. You know, it's. I read one of these books that was back there today. You almost because the artwork was so bad on it, you couldn't fall and half the book had no words on it. So if you get no words and you can't even look at the art and understand what's going on, it's not good. But it was just a bunch of jumble. So you know something. If I didn't read that and I paid more attention to like Irredeemable Ant-Man too, that would be one of those things. And I like a lot of creator-owned stuff, but there's some creator-owned stuff that should not be out there. Merry Men is one of them.
That was one of your favorite books, right?
I thought that was your favorite book.
You ordered me the extra cover to go along with the variant cover.
Yeah.
What was it about?
The gay Robin Hood.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know that when I pre-ordered it.
Yeah. And so he ordered both. So he ordered both. He ordered both covers, and one of the variant covers was him giving a guy a blowjob. You know, it was it was actually pretty funny.
Well, needless to say, I didn't buy number 2. But I bought it back here. It's somewhere in the store. I'm waiting for somebody to find it.
I mean, it makes a nice centerpiece as a talk piece, you know.
Stick it behind one of those other books one of these days. Somebody will come up with it. It's Merry Men.
What if I had ordered some for the store? You can't put that shit on the shelf. Yeah, I mean it's.
Well, do what you want with all the other naughty books. You bag them and put some,
Exactly.
paper in front of them.
Yeah, but I don't buy any of those books that I have to bag and put a piece of paper in front of.
Right.
No, like fuck Fairyland.
Yeah.
I just have the regular. I hate Fairyland books up there. I don't
If
put.
Fuck Fairyland, you might sell more copies.
It's not going to happen though.
It's not against a lot of swear.
No, not at all. But still, I mean, some
not
parents
offensive.
and stuff don't like that, especially in print. They'll say it to the kid all day long, but the second it's written down somewhere, it's it's.
There's
just
no
doesn't
kids
wanna
coming
hear
here
it.
anyways.
He
I mean,
just
so
doesn't
don't
wanna
worry
A lot
about
of
it.
kids that come in here. Anything that's in the book, they put the squiggles and everything if they're going to swear, or they make another. So why do you need to put that on the cover? you know, I mean,
It would just be so much easier, and just like you could actually, people could enjoy the other art on the cover.
Yeah.
If they just went blank, like number sign, exclamation
yeah,
point.
Fairyland or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Everywhere else, and of course, there's going to be the one issue that it doesn't do it.
Well, don't they call it flock? And when they're
Fluff.
Fluff. Yeah, fluff.
Fluff you.
Yeah, fluff you. Right.
Go fluff yourself.
Yeah, and of course, this doesn't have Gertrude in it, so there's no swearing in the issue, other than on the cover.
How many books this week? 40?
32 I read. So
Over under. I would have taken under.
What's the usual amount of comics like you read?
like in
Like on a Tuesday.
on a
where you
Tuesday,
get-
it depends on when I start or whatever, or what I'm reading. I mean, some books are wordy, take you a little longer. If you have a bunch of Walking Dead books, you could read 100.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's so a bad night is like 15, an average about 25. Sometimes when I come on the next Tuesday, I still only read 25. I mean, there's sometimes I won't read. I don't end up reading anything for the rest of the week, and there's another 25 books I'm behind. You know, so. So tonight I'll try to get a few more books in, and then I just work. You know, I'll just try to work some in throughout the rest of the week. You know, so. But then when you know, like Saturday night's poker night or whatever, I don't read any. You don't get any comics. I don't read any comics. You know.
Right.
So, and Sundays I usually don't get much read.
So in between hands, you could get a couple books in, right?
Yeah, I'd rather play poker than read comics, to be honest with you. All right, it's
Yeah.
Because you can make money with the
No, that
program.
has nothing to do with it. I don't. It's nothing. I just enjoy playing cards. I just.
You
I
can't
just
make
like
money off of comics.
I mean, you gotta have variety every once in a while.
Don't kid yourself. He's independently wealthy. He could retire at any time.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does- he does this for kicks.
Yeah, if I could, I would not.
Sitting
be
here listening
okay?
to us, this is his dream come true. Are you kidding me?
The whole human trafficking thing is really doing good for him
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. The day I was independent wealthy, retired, you would come. The door would just be boarded up, and that would be the end. There wouldn't even be an extra. I always
a scorch mark of a building.
I always joke around, said, hey, I'll stay open for a couple months. No, it will be shut right down. We're done. Okay, it's.
I could have sworn he was open today.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah.
Have fun at Christmas.
Yeah. Anybody who like hits the lottery, where it says, well, I think I still want to work. You know something. Give me your money, then I'll show you how to use it. Okay. It's, yeah.
Play your cards right. You could be a star. Reality show.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if the comic book men can do that, why can't you have your own show?
Yeah. Not well.
Instead of like.
Well, the comic women have it because of Kevin Smith. Okay.
It's okay.
That's true. They got that big name.
Yeah. It's who you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I know Felipe. Yeah.
And Felipe is on his way up.
Well,
top,
and unfortunately,
man.
right now, Felipe doesn't know anybody. So it's
When he does make that one,
he's gonna make his bones in porn, man. That's what he's
Yeah.
gonna do.
There we go.